Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for coming on late. Welcome to Stories of Passion Life. I will wait for people to come. Give me a minute while I share this life. Welcome to Stories of Passion, a place where we share stories where when you think your story is the worst, listening to somebody's story. How you guys doing this evening? Welcome to Stories of Passion, the place where we share stories. I'm gonna wait a little bit for people to come on live. Give me a second while I share this live. Just a second. Welcome to Stories of Fashion. We're gonna be talking about our last interview with Robert Bangoura. Give me just a second. I'm gonna be showing some clips on our last interview. So give me a second as I share this live podcast. Welcome to Stories of Fashion. This is the time for us to talk about our live interview with Robert Bangoura. If you're just joining me, just give me just a second. Let me share all of this on my platform. Please join live on Stories of Passion page. Okay, just a second. Just a second, guys. Welcome to Stories of Passion. Welcome to Stories of Passion. As I go live right now. How you guys doing today? Okay, I'm gonna just wait for a second while people join. Please join me live. First, I would like to talk about Stories of Passion. What is Stories of Passion? Stories of Passion is a non-profit organization that help people to share their story. When you think your story is the worst, listening to somebody's story, you're gonna always hear this one. Everybody got a passionate story to tell. Even the trees have stories. How the wind make all their leaves to fall, human come and cut off their branches. So last week, Friday, on the 19th of September, I had a great, elegant. I'm trying to look for the words to describe this gentleman, a powerful young man on this podcast. He was sharing his story of passion. If you didn't watch the live interview last week, I'm going to be showing some clips of the videos, what Robert Bangoura said in his story. We're going to be looking at it. And as everybody knows, if you don't know Robert Bangoura is a young Liberian African from West Africa, Liberia, and he has been through a lot in life with his story. He was molested, abused by his uncle who today make him to be gay, and he's trying to change, he's trying to get out of that lifestyle. So he came on Stories of Passion page and he wanted to share his experience. He wanted to motivate people. He wanted people to know that God, he wants to serve God. That's why he wanted to tell people his message, his lesson in his story was telling people that I want to serve God and I cannot wait for the day that God will change me and God will make me to be that man I want to be and God will allow me to live this lifestyle. When you listen to his story, you can tell that he really, really wants to live this lifestyle. So I'm about to share one of the videos that Robert talked about. He talked about his experience being a gay man. Please share this video because there will be lesson in this man's story. as I share this video. The first video I want to share is about Robert explaining his story. So I'm about to share the video. Give me just a second as I share this story of passion. I asked him some questions. So here is Robert speaking right now. Listen. As you say, you want to serve God. And if you really have observed that there are many people out there, especially females, who admire you, who wants to be with you. I've heard many of them saying, "Oh my God, Robert is so cute." Like even some of them got crushes on you right now. I'm telling you. I'm being real, Robert. There are some people out here got crushes on you right now. They may not see it. And with the favor of God being around you, when God uses you right now, I always tell people, I say, I believe one day Robert gonna change. Robert gonna have a wife. I still believe in me, yeah. I believe that, Robert, and I strongly believe. I believe myself is gonna happen. You believe that you're gonna be with a woman one day? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Why not? Started it, I can end it. What you said, Robert? Repeat that. I said I started it, I can end it. I agree with you because listen, I see you as a man that God gonna use you, and your story. Okay, guys, I'm coming back. Wait 1 second. Here. So you saw Robert's story. You listened to that part of Robert's story, right? Robert said that when I asked him the question, Robert, do you want to be with a woman? And this is a man who was for you guys who don't know, Robert got 2 kids. He got twins. He got a boy and a girl. He had this kid, his children when he was 15 years old. You know, in Liberia, when we young, we play this game called, in America, they call it, I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's called hide and seek, catch the bird. Oh, that's how we call it in Liberia. That's the game where he was playing that made him have his first children, by his childhood lovers when he was 15 years old. Hide and seek, catch the bird. That's how he got his first child. So he said he started with a woman and he gonna end with a woman. So you can see the passion in Robert. Robert wants to change. For you guys who don't know, and Robert believes that God gonna use him. And I'm gonna play the clip where Robert said that when he changed, he's gonna pick one of those. Many people dying over Robert. There are a lot of females out there, even with Robert's current life right now. Women still want Robert. You want to know how the favor of God is over this man. And he's so like passionate. I listened to his story. It's so touching to put joke aside. This is a man who was molested. And in that lifestyle, he stayed there. I believe he's struggling. He wants to get out. I strongly believe Robert gonna be with a woman one day. For those of you guys who don't believe it, I strongly believe Robert gonna be with a woman. I'm gonna play the next clip where Robert talk about. I'm trying to find a clip where Robert talked about him saying that he wants to be with a woman. Let me play this last week, this next video. Just listening as he explained. And I want you guys to please share this video because this is a true story of passion. You're gonna learn a lot from this video, from this man's story. I'm just reviewing over the last interview that I had with him on the 19th of September, which was last Friday. So let me play this next video. If you didn't watch the live last week, this is the opportunity for you to listen to some of the clips in his testimony. So let me play this one for you guys. Give me just a second as I did. So, what is one thing right now, as you're telling your story on this platform? What is it that you really want the world to learn from your story? What is the lesson that you
Well, we only have one judgment day, and it's only one person can judge us. It's whatever God you believe. I believe in Jehovah God, right? We only have one judgment day. I'm telling the world today, be your be yourself. Don't listen to what people will say. Human being will let you down, but God will not let you down. Human being will judge you, but let God be the higher judge. Human being will destroy you, and if you believe in God, He will put you right back on track. Human being they will discuss you. They will damage you in all different ways they could. Right? But listen to me. Don't listen to things that is said about you. Because at the end of the day, you know yourself. You know who you are. And you know what you stand for.
wow. Wow,
So
Robert.
be yourself. I'm telling you, and I'm being very honest with you. If you listen to this message, anybody that listens to this message,
Um, I want to actually press more on that. In Robert's story, he said you should be yourself. When this man was explaining his story, he said that people insulted him, people said words to him. He's, oh my goodness, but he was being himself. He didn't pay attention. And one thing I admire about Robert's story is the confidence that he has. He's very bold. Robert Bangoura is a bold man. He doesn't care what anybody says. When this man was sharing his stories of passion, you could see the confidence inside of him. I'm going to end that clip where he was explaining. You can hear the confidence in him. So this is a way to motivate you that in anything that you do, whether good or bad or whatever, you living your life, you sharing your story, be yourself. I hope you'll hear that lesson from Robert. You'll hear that message from Robert. Always learn to be yourself. Let me end the video. Let me um play the video. I hope it stopped the way it was. Give me just a
let God fill us today. And let God bring us back to reality. Kid up. Let me tell you something. I remember it was a woman that came in the shop, right? This is how human being can fail people. It was a woman that came in the shop, a Nigerian woman. I was doing her hair, and she was telling me about this story that um, they had this one man in Denver, Colorado, right? I said this story on one of my shows before. And this man was doing everything good in life. He brought his wife into this country. I will just cut the story short. He brought his wife into this country, sent the woman to nursing school. When she graduated from nursing school, she started acting bad to him. She put him out of the house and made him homeless, right? According to the story, he was homeless for over 7, 8 months. And then one day he wanted to go play the lottery. He was the biggest winner that year, $700 million.
wow.
Yes. So I always tell people, just look up to God. Human being will fail you all the time. We human being. We're not perfect within ourselves. We're not honest within ourselves. What makes you think we're going to be honest with other people?
Wow.
We're not honest within ourselves. We human beings. What makes you think we're going to be honest with other people? Like I always say, let God be the greater judge of all judge. Be yourself. Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. Live your best life. Because when death comes knocking to your front door or neither your back door, that death will not tell you tomorrow I'll carry you or day after tomorrow. I came for you and I'm taking you now.
Robert already started preaching on already.
You understand me? I'm telling you the truth. When death comes, they're not telling you tomorrow I will come back. No.
Wow, y'all hear that? Robert is a Robert is a, oh my goodness. In everything, I remember asking him, I said, but Robert, in everything that you do, I remember when I went to his shop and I wanted to talk to him about this interview. He said, "What I want you to know, Sata, I want you to believe in God. I want you to trust God in everything that you do." And I thought it was a joke for the first time. But seeing this man on public, in public, on a social media and talking about God, telling people that trust God in everything, you know, it's funny how people judge people. There was a line in his interview. He said, "All things are not equal." Let me say, all things are not equal. All things are equal, regardless of who you are, whether you are gay, you are a thief, you are fornicating, the people who do abortion. He talks on that. He said, "Why people judging him?" And in everything, people should actually trust God. Do you know there are people out there who actually like judging other people, but they are not looking at themselves? And Robert, with that boldness and confidence, his story just inspired me so much that I was so touched. Let me play the next clip again. I got a couple of videos here. If you want to watch the full interview, you can go on Stories of Passion page and you can watch the full interview between me and Robert. Let me play this part of Robert's story. Give me
Him
just
seem like me, who would be in the, in God's favor, who would be willing to serve God, who would be willing to move on at that time to say, okay, you know what happened? I want to settle with my husband. I've been there. I've done it. I
give me
have done
just a
it
second,
all.
guys. So yeah, give me just a second. I'm trying to play this video from the beginning, and I want you guys to hear the beginning of this video where Robert talked about his. First, let me play this one. Listen to this part of Robert's story.
And if God can call me to be a better person and to be the
I don't know why the video don't want to start from the beginning, but let's. Oh. Yeah, give me just a second, guys. Yeah, wait. Robert, you know how many people right now that are watching, praying for you to change? You don't even know. Some people just on the side, just people love you to the extent, Robert, that they are praying for you. Women on the side, I talked to somebody.
Tell them the day God changed me, I will pick one of them. Don't worry, I got one of them.
Oh my goodness, I like that. It's better than God choosing. And trust me, Robert, these women are dying for you. I'm telling you. There was a time when you dressed in all black. I think it was on your birthday. Oh my goodness, Robert. You don't even want to know what it
That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago when you dressed all in black?
2 years when I dressed like a man on my birthday, yeah.
Oh,
2 years ago.
Robert, you don't know how many women were dying for you. I heard some testimony that, oh my God, Robert is so cute. I wish he could just be mine. Like, you don't know how many people.
And you can just be mine. Now you get in their life. When they finish stressing you up, you get a heart attack. Many people
yes, exactly, Robert.
When they finish stressing you up, they heart attack. Look, at my age right now, what her name, Sata, right? I don't take no medication. I'm not on no medication, nothing. Tell God thank you. You understand me? I tell God thank you. I'm not on no medication. That's how I know that God got something for me. Most of my friends then that I grew up with, that in the same age range like me, most of them on medication, they're suffering from some kind of sickness. And you understand me? And that's why I always ask myself, why? I could be any one of my friends then today who's suffering from kidney failure, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, whatever they call it. You understand? All kind of sickness. But today, Sata, I can go to a party and get on the floor and just jump and do splits. Like those young girls them. I don't do splits. And nothing can happen. Nothing can happen, right? everything function on me well. So like that, I mean,
Wow.
I can be more grateful. I cannot be more grateful. I just can't wait for the time that trumpet will blow for me. I can't just wait for that time.
Hmm. That time is coming, Robert. You will see. You will see.
I
You will
can't wait.
see that
I can't wait for that time.
the time is coming. Trust me. So you guys saw Robert. That was my favorite part of the clip. When I asked him, I said, Robert, do you know how many people, how many girls they're dying for you? Then he said, don't worry. Tell them, say, the day I get become script, I will pick one of them. That was what he said. By the time you pick one of them, I won't mention the word that he said. He said, then you go open their legs, then they start cheating on you. Robert is so interesting, honestly. This is a man who he talks and he don't even care. He doesn't care who looking at him, who watching him. He doesn't even care. I'm telling you. And I want to ask you this question. If you have seen Robert, right? You know Robert. First, I would like to welcome all my followers. Y'all, thank you very much for coming on Stories of Fashion. I appreciate it. Y'all please share this because we're gonna be having more stories on this platform. It's all about stories. Anyway, back to the topic. Robert said that it's so funny that I won't say it, but anyway, Robert said that first in the first video I played, he said he started with woman, he went in with woman. And then I asked I said, Robert, you don't know how many women out here are dying. People are praying for you. And for sure, Robert is a man, he has gifts. He's talented. For y'all who don't know this young gentleman, when you get closer to him, you will get to know who this man is. In that interview, he stated that he wants to be with a woman. And he's praying. You can see he may not say everything out to the public, but from listening to this man's story, it shows me that he wants to serve God. Robert wants to be a pastor. Robert Bangoura. But every time people making negative words, negative comments that, oh my God, I gave one, he will ever be with a woman, he will always be like that. What God can I do? And this man feel it in himself that one day he will be with a woman. And I even asked him the question. I said, Robert, do you think of wanting? Do you think of having any more kids? He said no. But if the woman he marries at that time, if she wants kids, definitely he will give her kids. That's not a Robert first time giving a woman child. Or I would say Robert first time pregnancy a woman. His first pregnancy was twin. Then imagine when Robert gets strict, this man, him, for me to be honest, I see this man as a man who is gifted, he's blessed, and the devil doesn't come to people who are all okay. In fact, there is no perfect person anymore. And Robert is not the only gay person. When Jesus Christ came first, who he went to? He went to the sinners. He went to the prostitute. He used the prostitute. So what makes you think that God cannot use Robert and Gura? That's something you gotta think about. So as this man, when Robert Bangoura shared his stories of fashion, on stories of fashion, SOPK, it was a touching moment last week. He touched souls. He gave his feedback. He told people the message that he wanted people to hear from his story. I might be laughing because some part of the story that he said was funny, but Robert is actually a man who is so bold, he's so friendly that if you when you be around Robert, you just love Robert. Honestly, you will love Robert. I'm trying to play this video for you guys to watch. Let me play this video. We'll start in the middle, but then I will start it over. So just listen to it. It's gonna start in the middle as I play this video.
I can tell you that the kind of things that if I start explaining my story here, right, you will not believe it. You will not believe it. It's technical. We have to save this for another day so we can come back here again. You understand me? It's too much. It's too much. I've been through a lot.
And I appreciate it, Robert. And Robert,
I don't want, if that time come, you understand me? I don't want no woman that would judge me, that would say, because they already know, most of them, already know my lifestyle. So it will not be something you just got to accept me at that time. You're not going to be, oh, you used to be like this. But I know. Like I said, I'm looking for somebody who would be in the same like me, who would be in the, in God's favor, who will be willing to serve God, who will be willing to move on at that time to say, okay, you know what happened? I want to settle with my husband. I've been there. I've done it. I have done it all. You understand me? Let me and my husband just go out there and save soul and save life and bring people into reality again, right? That's the kind of person I'll be waiting for or looking for at that time.
Wow, Robert. I really appreciate you sharing this story. Honestly, it's inspiring. People who don't know you would not understand. And by you sharing this story right now, you give people the options already, like for them to change their thinking about life. Honestly. And before we, as you guys can see, I started a video in the middle, but I will play that video. Robert said when he found a woman, when God changed him. You guys already know Robert Bangoura. He's a gay man. He said when God changed him, he's ready to be with a woman. The woman who wants him should not judge him. Because they already know who he was at that time. And they should not judge him. He wants a woman who they will go to church together. They will preach the gospel together. They will help and inspire the world together. That's the woman he will be looking for. He doesn't want no woman that will judge him either or use his past against him because he believes that everybody got a past in their story. He said that. I will play this video over for you guys to hear it. Let me see if I can start this video again. Give me a second, guys. Let me play this video over. Ready? If I can. So let me ask you this question. I meant to ask this question earlier when was in that topic. Do you wish to have any more kids?
No. My children big. Wow. No.
So Robert, if you when God used you and you found a beautiful wife.
If the woman if she wants child, yeah, I'll give her child.
Oh wow. And when you pick one of the beautiful Liberian lady or African,
well, it don't have to be beautiful. I would want somebody who want the same thing that I want, who already lived their life, and who willing to do the same job that I'll be willing to do. That is to serve God. I would not be looking for somebody who would be, oh, we can go to the club here tonight. Let's go to the party tonight. No, I would not be looking for that. I look for somebody who waiting to move on, who waiting to give their life to Christ, who waiting to surrender now, that they've been there, they've done that, they have done it all. You understand me? That's the person I'll be waiting for. That's the person I'll be looking for at that time.
Wow. You already got it in your head right now. The person
yes.
wants to be And as you're proclaiming it right now, it's definitely going to come to pass. You know that? Obviously you will. Because, Robert, you are a handsome man. You're very handsome.
In my old age and all, people still calling my handsome, but no.
You are handsome.
Thank you.
You are gifted. I just admire your gift, your confidence, and your story that you share on this platform right now. Many people have been inspired.
It could be worse. My story is longer than this. It could be worse. If I can tell you, my own boyfriend has put gun in my face and tied me in my house. before, my ex-boyfriend. If I can tell you that I got shot at, I got a bullet hole in between my legs right now. If I can tell you gunman came to my house. If I can tell you I was in Washington, D.C. at the White House, right? If I pulled up to a gun, right? If I can tell you that so many bad things that have happened to me and today are still here. If I can tell you that the kind of things that if I start explaining my story here, right? You will not believe it. You will
And
not
for me,
believe it. It's technical. We have to save this for another day so we can come back
yes,
here again. You understand me? It's too much. It's too
and
much. I've been through a lot.
I appreciate it, Robert. And
And I
Robert,
don't
before
want, if that time come, you understand me? I don't want no woman that would judge me, that would say, because they already know, most of them, already know my lifestyle. So it will not be something you just got to accept me at that time. Not going to be, oh, you used to be like this. But I know, like I said, I'm looking for somebody who would be in the same like me, who would be in the, in God's favor, who will be willing to serve God, who will be willing to move on at that time to say, okay, you know what happened? I want to settle with my husband. I've been there, I've done it, I have done it all. You understand me? Let me and my husband just go out there and save soul and save life and bring people into reality again, right? That's the kind of person I'll be waiting for or looking for at that time.
wow, Robert, I really appreciate you sharing this story. Honestly, it's inspiring. People who don't know you would not understand. And by you sharing this story right now, you give people the options already, like for them to change their thinking about life. Honestly. And before we you guys can hear that. Wow. This is some man, Robert Bangoura. The day Robert start preaching in this community, you guys should not laugh at Robert. Because these are the kind of people that God can use. Robert said everybody know he in the community as a gay man. Everybody know. Anytime he goes to party, he dresses like a female. And he feels that is confidence. Who am I to judge him? Who are you to judge Robert? You got your own thing. Who knows what you're going through, what kind of challenges you facing? But yet God is still blessed. Those things are, are different from their friends. All things are equal. So Robert said in this clip, he said when God ready to change and God bring that woman his way, he doesn't want to go to club. He doesn't want a woman to. He doesn't want any woman that would take him to club. No, he doesn't want that kind of woman. He wants a woman that they can go together to church. They can pray. And this man said that he's gonna preach the gospel. I'm telling you, Robert Bangoura said that he's gonna preach the gospel. For you guys who don't know Robert, Robert is a man that so bold, his confidence. God is using this man in a way that even you, his faith is so strong. Listening to his story, if you don't know Robert got shot before in his go and watch the full interview of our last interview on Stories of Patrick on the 19th of September, last Friday. You will listen to when he said that he got shot before in his leg, bullet passed through him. He nearly died before. Someone have pointed a gun at him before. Go and watch the interview. You will see. And he was talking about the first time he got to know that God used him. First, he never used to believe in God. There was a time where, way back in Africa, some island, I think in Guinea, he stated that they were in the boat and the boat oil finished. No way to get out. There was no way to get out. In the middle of the ocean, nowhere until one of the men that was on the boat phone rang, and that was the man's wife asking what was his location. That's how the man said, oh, we are in the middle of nowhere in the water and we are about to drown. Everybody was thinking that it was going to die until that man's wife sent help, helicopter came and rescued him. That's how that guy. He might not be the perfect person. People might say, oh, I remember people telling me, what are you doing with that kind of person? Why are you associating yourself with Robert? He's a gay man. Don't be equal in your with this, but you're forgetting to know that everybody here, we are not perfect. The man who commit adultery is not different from the gay man. The woman who do abortion is not different from the gay man. We are all going through this life, passing through this life, passing through this earth. We are coming, and we all have something to put out, some testimony to give in. So listening to Rabbit was very touching. It brought tears to my eyes for me. This is a man I can say when God is ready to use Robert Bangoura, you will see Robert Bangoura. Most of you guys right now who don't believe in him, who don't even like him, who feel like, oh, he can never change, he can never be this way or that way. When Robert Bangoura ready to change the world, you will see it. Let me play this last video and I will end this night. I'm not yet for long, just 1 hour. I'm about to play the last video and then we'll go back. So let me play the last video. I'm going to play. What would be your advice to that person when God changed?
Tell them, I would tell them my story. I would tell them once upon a time I was down that same road. I was down that same road. And if God can call me to be a better person and to be the person who I will be at that time, right? I think they can do the same thing. I'm not just asking God for me to just come and preach. I want to deliver souls. I want to make the blind see. I want to make the cripple walk. I want to make the deaf hear.
Do you go to church, Robert?
Huh?
Do you go to church?
Sometime. I want to make the deaf hear. That's the kind of fortune I want from God. That's the kind of grace that I want from God. I don't want to be like the fake pastor and not going around. No. I want when I speak, I should move a mountain. Yes.
What are some of the mistakes or one mistake that you think that you have made in life that you don't want nobody to follow?
Well, I will not say I make any mistake for right now because I'm living my best life. I'm living my life. You understand me? It's not no mistake. It's the damage has already been done. You know, I'm a grown man now. I can't say, oh, you know what happened? I gotta go to the hospital to take myself. Or I gotta go to the place to go to. No, no, no. The damage has already been done. The only person that can fix that mistake right now, like I always say, is God. When God deliver me, and when God called me to do His job, that's the only person that can fix it.
Wow. I hope you guys hear that. That was a touching story. Robert is praying for God to change him. Robert said he wants to help people. He wants to preach. He wants to deliver the blind. He wants the blind to see. He wants for God to use him in the way that he will be that miraculous pastor out there. Can you imagine? Wow. What a story. I would encourage everybody who's watching. If you didn't watch the full interview of Robert Bangoura, go on Stories of Passion and listen to the full interview of Robert Bangoura. Robert Bangoura's story. Go and watch the video. And it was last Friday, September 19th. You can find it right. His story is really a story of I came here to do an analysis of the last interview that I did with Robert. If you have any touching story, you know anybody who wants to share their story, Stories of passion is to share. We just don't share stories, but we create a safe place to share our story for people to share their story. You think your story is the worst, listen to something. So if you know anybody, you have a passionate story, you want to tell, just how Robert shared his story, he inspired people. And people are supposed to benefit of me sharing my story. So when you come to stories of passion, you share your story. Let me give you some of the support and services that we offer. We help financially. I know that's the first word. We give financial support, emotional support, and mental support. Those are the support that. So I will encourage everyone out here. You have a story to tell. Contact Stories of Passion, and we will love to share this story. I hope you guys be inspired by this touching story of Rabbit. I'm about to leave you guys. I'm here for a few seconds. So be inspired and never. Thank you so much everyone, for watching Stories of Passion. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.